everyone, welcome Robert to the show. Backstage is Robert's wife, Julie. You see, one night, while Robert and Julie were making love, Julie screamed out another man's name. 3 weeks later, Julie discovered she was pregnant with her daughter, Juliette. How cute is she? Now, since that fateful evening, Robert is now convinced that Julie cheated with and got pregnant by the man whose name she blurted out during sex. It happened.
Well, Maury, it was a really good night that night, actually, and we was into it pretty intimately.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, as a man, you would understand that, you know, you're making love to your wife.
Right.
And she says another man's name.
Did you bring it up immediately to her?
Oh, yeah, I told her. I said, what'd you say to me?
Yeah?
She said, I said, ram it. No, you didn't say it. You said, no, you didn't say ram it. You said jam it.
But she ended up pregnant, right?
Yes.
Right.
The day she left me, she let me know she was pregnant.
She said, I'm leaving you and I'm pregnant.
Yes,
Whoa.
exact same time.
Whoa.
Kicked me out of her home. Nowhere to go.
Right.
Was sleeping on the front porch.
Right.
And yeah, it was awful. I completely had to restart.
And then she ended up with another fella, right? Who?
A couple months later,
Yeah.
the guy that she had called me his name in the bed.
Oh! Oh!
She had went and had the guy's name tattooed on her chest. And you know, like every time I try to, like this stuff bothers me. Every time I go to make love to her, you know, I mean, I'm afraid to even look down at her shoulder blades. I mean, it's just that bothersome.
But you got this guy's name.
Right there.
So you weren't around during her pregnancy. I guess she was with the other guy.
Yes, she had ended up letting him go to the hospital, sit through the birthing stages and everything, and then turn around and had him sign her birth certificate.
He signed the birth certificate.
He signed the birth certificate.
And Juliette has his name.
Yes, sir, she does.
The little girl has his name.
Yes, sir.
So, with all of that, with shouting out the name first, and then she told you she's leaving, and then she gets together.
Oh, no, that's not it. Like, I kind of come to a conclusion because I was looking through Facebook at some of her friends, his partners, and the whole time she's working with the guy that I believe she's sleeping with. Okay? She was coming home and going to work in the same vehicle with the guy that she was calling me his name.
Okay. So then they leave, right? You're by yourself. There's this little girl. She's with the other guy. And yet you two are back together.
Well, I got a call one day. I was at work saying that, could you please bring me some Pampers and some formula? So as a father, I was raised to be a civil man. You know, I forgive and like I respect children dearly. Like I'm very high on like children. I love my children. Right. All right, so yes, I took them over there. We ended up talking and she told me how she believes that she messed up by messing with this other man. And then she brings in that it was just a coincidence that she got with the man that she called me his name in bed. But I still forgive her. I forgave her.
Okay. So then you end up seeing that little girl, right? Does that little girl look like you?
I wanted to. Maybe a little bit. I can't say no, Maury. She don't.
You didn't feel a connection?
Like I said, I'm loving, I'm caring. Right. It's hard.
But how do you two, after all the hurt, you two are together again?
Because I do love her. Like, we had been together when we was younger. Like, we've been on and off for 17 years, Maury.
And that little girl now is 3 years old.
Yeah, she's got my heart. That little girl has my heart. Even if it ain't mine, even if it did come back that my daughter wasn't my daughter, that I will still love her. I will love her like she's my own. She will always be mine.
Just to make everything right, we not only have a paternity test for Julie, we have a lie detector test. Are these results going to determine whether you all stay together?
I think if it come back that Juliette wasn't mine, that I would walk away from her. I think, and if the lies from the past, I think we would need some counseling, right. And she's gonna have to do something with that tattoo. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can help her with that. But she needs to get that fixed.
Here's Julie. Julie, come on out. Here she is. Nice to see you, Julie. Okay, Julie.
Robert, you know better. You're delusional.
Did you call?
No, I did
another
not.
name out?
I did not, and he knows better than that. He knows a lot better
I
than
know
that.
what I
He's
heard.
had me.
I know, Julie. That's the thing. You keep telling me that I didn't hear this, but I
Yeah,
know
you
what I
know
heard,
better.
and I will never let it go.
No,
until-
you
when you
heard.
prove me, if you
Okay,
prove me
I
wrong
will
today,
prove it, and you will see. And you're gonna owe me a big apology because I've never done anything to you. I've never done anything to hurt you. I would never.
Julie,
You know better.
did you at one time said, look, I'm leaving you,
I left him because we went through a whole bunch of emotional stuff together.
and that's when you also told him you were pregnant?
No, I found out I was pregnant when I was trying to make him leave because he wasn't there for me. We've lost a lot of babies between the two of us. I needed him to be there for me, and he wouldn't be.
I believe you left because you were seeing that
You believe
a guy
what you
that
wanna
you had
believe,
called
and
me
you'll
in the
see what
bedroom,
the truth
and I
is.
almost know. I'm almost 100% sure that I will come back that I was not
Okay.
lying, that I'm not delusional.
Okay,
as
well
you
then
say
you
I
can
am.
go get some
It's just-
damn help. How about that?
Julie,
I need help to deal
Julie,
with the situation
you
that
left
I'm in.
him.
Stuff that.
You were with another guy. You had the other guy sign the birth certificate.
Yeah.
You gave the other guy. You gave the other
It was
guy.
the biggest mistake in my whole life. The reason why I got with the guy was to hurt him bad.
Let's get to the results, maybe. Okay, right.
Watch. You wanna hear it? Yeah, come on. Look, when you find out I'm telling
This
the
is the
truth,
most
this is it. I'm
important.
done.
This is the most
This is
important.
it. I'm dead serious. After this, you're gonna treat me like I deserve to be treated.
And I will. I will rush everything to the back of my brain, and I
No,
will do
no,
my
not
best.
back to the back of your brain, out of your brains.
In the case of 3-year-old Juliette, Robert, you are the father.
Thank you.
No, shut up. Here are the results.
Did you call Robert another man's name while you were sleeping together? You said no. The lie detector test determined you're telling the truth.
Whoa!
Okay,
Who is
I'm
telling the truth?
And Julie, other than on your breaks, or your break, whenever you all were separated, whenever you decided to separate, have you had, other than during your
Delusional.
break, have you had sexual contact of any kind with any other man? You said no, and the lie detector test determined you are telling the truth.
Now what? Now what? All this for nothing.
You gonna trust her now?
Yes, I'm sorry. Look,
Don't.
Wait a minute.
I heard what I heard. I can't change
No,
the
you're
fact that
delusional, just like I told you.
I'm sorry. That's all I
It's
can
not
say.
funny.
is-
Don't laugh. It ain't
I'm
funny.
not laughing. I'm trying to give you my sincere apology. I'm sorry. Okay?
Well, I tried
And
to tell
I'm
you the
going-
sincere truth and you wouldn't believe it, so why should I believe your apology?
I'm sorry. That's all I got to say.
You should have known me way better than that.
Here's this, Julie. You have to understand this, okay? You had your mistakes. He had his mistakes. You all are back together. You have a beautiful
we
little...
we have a whole life that needs to go on past this.
Exactly.
You're right. No, but
Exactly.
yeah.
And you
And
have a
I'm done
little
with it.
girl, right?
Yeah.
Who you are parenting. And believe it or not, I get the feeling that little girl can bring you together, all right? And so go home and be a family. Thank you very much.
I should have listened to you more. I should give you a little more trust. It's just so hard when...
It ain't hard when you've known me for 15 years.
I have known you for 15
You
years,
have
but
known
you have
me, and
never
no,
done
I've been
that
loyal to
before.
exactly.
You
I've
have.
never done
And-
that before. I've been loyal to you my whole life. I
Look.
pushed family aside. I've done everything for you. I take care of your kids that aren't mine.
And I am grateful
I am
for
a mother
everything you
to
do for
your
our family.
kids. I raise
And
them
I
like
can-
they are mine. Don't.
And I can never...
Give me my space.
I can never... what
I mean it.
happened
Give me my
today,
space.
I could never make better, okay? But I can make our future is
No,
gonna be
you-
so much
you've
better.
made my
That
life hell.
You will never hear me say that about...
Thanks for watching this dramatic DNA reveal. If you want to see more paternity stories, click here. And be sure to subscribe to be the first to know about all new DNA drama.